Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
Case, if like a player got caught doing that.
Oh no.
Because you get players doing everything, but that would blow the roof off of media for a good minute.
I don't want to put nothing on nobody, but it's probably happened once.
Maybe once or twice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode. Carl Malone, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. We are back. And we're just talking about, like popular crimes that NFL players commit. And we were not. But, I mean, in theory, what I'm saying is there are levels to, or there's a chart, I guess, a graph, like a pie chart probably would be the best to use.
It's a bar
like
graph.
NFL crime pie chart.
Sure.
Pie graph, or whatever it's called.
Pie.
Like I don't know if that, like the Karl Malone stuff. I can't think of one.
No. Well, that person did turn out to be an NFL player, so.
He did, but so I guess good job NFL. At least you did one thing right. But we are back. We are here. And Devin, we got some things to talk about. We got obviously week 8 to review. We got our MVPs and OPOYs and DPOYs. We got our power ranking. Washington just got done playing a football game.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
No, not at all.
What do you mean?
The opposite of interesting.
It was interesting for a half.
No, it wasn't. And
yes,
I am viciously upset at the commentators. Oh, it was 7-7 at the half. This game was really close. That was a close game.
Bro, Mahomes with multiple turnovers.
That's a close game. Yeah, it's
multiple turnovers.
A fucking tip pass, and then Marshawn Lattimore opened his fucking eyes, and there was a ball in his hand. Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
Now we're discrediting turnovers. Your defense played great in the first half.
Huh?
Your defense played great in the first half. Jaden Daniels would have took advantage of that.
The fuck did we see out of the exactly? Yeah, we had Marcus Mariota on the field.
You had Marcus Mariota. That's
exactly.
That's the
so
problem.
So what the fuck is there to look forward to if Mariota's out there?
I don't know. Like I said, it was only good for a half. I didn't say which half or how good it was, but it was.
I honestly enjoyed
the
second half more. There was actual stuff going on.
You're telling 7-7 tied at the half with the Kansas City Chiefs is a good thing.
No, it's the Chiefs.
No, it's the Chiefs, and you're tied 7-7 with them at half. And to be completely honest with you, probably should have had the lead. Especially, I don't know what that 4th and 1 was. I had the volume off. On that 4th and 1, so I don't know if there was any explanations to that. But I mean, I don't know if he saw something downfield, like to try to draw a PI or whatnot. But
no, he's just being Cliff.
I mean, 4th and 1. Okay, you keep saying Cliff Kingsbury. It's Marcus Mariota. He threw the football 40 yards down the field for no reason on 4th and 1. Like, he didn't have to throw that ball.
Yeah, but why is there anyone 40 yards down the field?
Devin, there's
it's
a
4th
million
and 1.
reasons
Run
why
the fucking
there's
football.
There's 100 reasons why I could tell you why somebody's running a go route on 4th and 1. I don't know, to draw a defender, to a fucking safety route or safety valve. He looks over and fucking whoever it was he was thrown to just busted coverage. He's wide open in the end zone. Could have been anything. Either way, he didn't have to chuck that bitch up. To me, if anything, he was probably hoping for maybe a PI or something, but it wasn't happening. Regardless, has nothing to really do with Cliff Kingsbury. Maybe you wanted them to run the football?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I don't.
Just run anything.
I don't know.
Dump it off.
You
do something.
I know it's I know it's Marcus Mariota, but had they called a run play on 4th and 1 and they got stuffed, I feel like you'd still be sitting here going, Cliff Kingsbury, there it is, there he is.
But at the same time, that play would have mattered. Like, that play mattered at that time. Pretty shortly after that, it did not matter at all. Yes, it could have changed momentum and a few things, but the Chiefs' offense is inevitable. And once their defense gets a few stops, we had nothing. We were cooked. Outside of the 2 crazy catches that Terry made, there was zero impressive shit
Wait, that
going
who
on
made?
the
That who
that
made?
Terry McLaurin made for what, 59 yards and a touchdown, and then got hurt in a game that didn't matter.
He was already hurt.
Yeah.
He came in the game hurt.
Yeah.
What you want me to say? Hey, I got a $50 million player still out
So,
for
like,
a
a
month
game you have
straight.
0% chance to win, stick him back out there.
You can't say 0% chance when it's 7.5.
All right, what the fuck do you think the
Chiefs,
odds that we were going to beat the Chiefs on Monday night with Marcus Mariota are? It is the slim
the
to butt.
Chiefs, the Chiefs are very beatable. They lost to the fucking Falcons 2 weeks ago. Like, they're not that good. They're good, but they're not like, oh fuck, it's the Chiefs. We better fucking.
But yes, if we
put our
were a
pants
full
on.
strength, healthy football team, it's a competitive football game. It's quickly turned into a non-competitive football game.
About 30 minutes in, it turned into a non-competitive football game.
35.
First half, it was competitive. Either way, like I said, if you're upset with Cliff, I'll take him off your hands, and we can, Ravens next year. He does. It's just honestly, he can stay. He can live wherever he's living. He can stay. Just a longer commute. If you want to move, I'll even help
he
you
would
pack
have to
and
move.
Your things. Who
he
knows?
probably
You
lives
don't
in
know
Virginia
where
right
Cliff
now.
Kingsbury. You don't know where Cliff's living.
Virginia.
Either way, we can just get him over there. 20, 30 minutes over, and he can be the Baltimore Ravens head coach.
Well, I think that's why he's trying to call bad football games, is so that he doesn't end up in a place like Tennessee or shit back in Arizona, so that he can end up in a place like Baltimore. When
nothing Marcus Mariota does is going to affect how bad somebody wants Cliff Kingsbury.
No, I know. I'm aware.
They're going to want Cliff.
Everyone's going to want Cliff. Cliff made a mistake by staying. Should have just gone. Should have just left when the fire was hot. He would have had Cam Ward right now, in Tennessee. But no, Cliff will leave and he will go somewhere. Lord knows where. But no, Washington.
Right up the road.
Probably not.
Come on down.
Probably
come on
not.
Up. Right
You
up the
guys
road.
aren't firing Harbaugh because you guys are about to win 7 straight games. So nice try there, Buster. But Harbaugh's back, buddy.
Fuck.
We can talk about you guys soon, because
we will.
Someone brought that eraser out and said,
all right.
Honest
Anyways,
mistake.
let's move on. Let's talk about a game that well, I'll say was very interesting, and that was Giants versus Eagles. First of all, the injuries in this game, like just for the Giants alone, what are we doing here?
It's so
Cam
bad.
Skattebo, and we're gonna talk about some of the other bullshit that was going on later, but or earlier, depending on I guess when you watched it.
That was early in the game.
That was a hip drop tackle.
Well, yes, that's a hip drop. Well,
no, go and watch it. It's a hip drop.
But did he is it when you put your weight on the player's legs?
He's behind him, wrapping him up, and using his weight to bring him down.
That's true.
That's That's a hip drop. That's what a hip. I mean,
But
it was a textbook hip drop
yeah,
tackle.
and Skattebo fell onto himself opposed to the defender falling on Skattebo's ankle. But still, yeah, no, you're right. It's a textbook hip
It was
drop
it was
tackle. But
it was an illegal tackle, and Skattebo's ankle was pointing the opposite direction of the
it was
rest of his
nuts
body.
because you texted me Skattebo's hurt, and then you said it's dangling. It's fucking dangling, and I was like, oh fuck, this is I'm gonna have to look at this. Because I got the
Oh
alert. It
no,
was like
it was
Skattebo exits the game in an air cast or on a stretcher or whatever. And then I get the it's
cooked.
dangling text, and I was like, oh my god.
Cooked.
I've never seen that in my life, where the leg bone, tib or fib, is like out from where the ankle is. It was like this.
It was yeah, no, oh my god, it was bad, it was bad. But I will say, like the way I don't like the way people are talking about it. Like they're talking about it like it's over or something. Like he's gonna be back next season
I like
with a recovered.
someone said that to me, and I was like, people get hurt all the fucking time. Yeah, he
Yeah, no,
dislocated
it's the
his
same thing.
ankle, almost fell off. His foot almost came off. They did surgery. He's fucking fine. Go back and watch last year's injuries. Fucking Aiden Hutchinson's leg wrapped around another dude. Like shit,
Like a car in a tree.
like shit fucking slapped around it. So people get hurt, their legs fucking fall in half. It happens. It's not good. Go look at fucking Tyreek's leg. The only reason they're saying his career's
Well,
over is because he's 32. Or however the fuck old
yeah,
he is. Gattabo's
he's gonna
23.
choose.
He'll be fine.
Skattebo is gonna be perfectly fine. Um, in terms of like he's gonna return next season. I think he will be able to play again. Like a lot of people, because I guess before this, the way he played, and obviously this isn't the type of injury people were
Yeah,
talking about, but they were like,
no.
man, he's gonna have a great 2-year career. He's gonna have a great 3-year career, and then he has said injury. And now everybody's going, well, it was a hell of a career. It's like, well, he didn't break his fucking neck. Like he didn't
Yeah,
like
he's
trucking
fine.
someone. Like he fucked his ankle up.
Dislocated his
He's gonna,
ankle. He tore everything in it, probably. It looked
I'm
disgusting.
sure
He's going to be okay. And
he will be back. His career is not over for the people talking about it like it is.
and even at the same time, it's like he's a power back. He's not a speed back, so he's not going to like be this fucking. He's not going to lose 5 miles an hour of speed and then never be good. Like he's still going to truck stick fucking people. He'll be fine.
On the flip side though, weird day for Philly. Saquon finally had a bounce back game, 150 yards,
Saquon busted
rushing.
one wide open, and then was pretty solid after that.
Oh, that run was like more than he ran for in total the last like 4 weeks in a row.
That's
4
more,
games in a row.
than he's had in games.
He runs for 150. But what was really weird about that is Tank Bigsby,
Tank.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I don't know if I butchered that. 100 yards as well. 100 rushing yards on top of Saquon's 150 yards. So it was a walk through a Philadelphia park.
Well, they
I
had
don't really know what.
no AJ, right?
No AJ Brown, but I mean this. I would have thought out of anything, especially like the front eight for the New York Giants. I mean, take advantage of the no AJ Brown. It's like, well, all what we got to do for sure is make sure they don't have a great run day or a great game rushing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they rush for over 250 yards total.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts sits back, 5 incompletions, 4 touchdown passes. I don't know. I think the Eagles. There were a couple moments that I didn't like. Like the fumble.
Well, I didn't
Jay,
realize that you could deem forward progress without blowing, like just whenever, without blowing a whistle.
no,
Because the whistle was
Jalen
blown
Hurts.
when the ball fell out of Brian Burns' hands.
Yeah, no, Jalen Hurts fumbled that football.
What, the ball was taken from him. because
yes,
he
which
was a
is
player in motion, moving forward without being down, which means that's a
like,
live fucking football. It's a live play. Instead, they go, oh, well, we deemed forward progress. Yeah, he was still moving forward. Also, forward progress, like if say you get your forward progress gets stopped and then you fumble the football, it's still a fumble until they
well,
blow the
no, not
whistle.
necessarily. Yeah. If the
Like the
whistle's
forward
not
progress
dead,
is only for where the ball is placed. It's not that the play isn't still live.
yeah. Well,
It's
that's the
still a
thing.
live play.
The play wasn't dead because that's the thing, though. Exactly. Had Jalen Hurts from that spot instead of fumbling, just got pulled back 5 yards, they would have said no. Forward progress. The ball
Forward progress
spot
is there.
is going to spot here.
But it's not, in no way is it a marker of you can't take the ball from him because his forward progress was stopped for 2 seconds.
But his forward progress wasn't stopped.
It
That's where
still
I'm really
wasn't
confused
stopped.
at. Like his forward progress
If
was
that was
never
a
stopped. If
fucking
anything,
Chiefs ass, oh, nah, it didn't happen. No, we didn't.
I mean,
We, I
he.
deemed it
I
forward
want to
progress.
say. I want to say he fell a good yard forward while fumbling the football. Like
Yeah, he
while it
was
was
still
taken out of his
moving
hand, he was
forward
still going forward.
as the ball was being taken from him.
Because he was one of the only Eagles that knew he fumbled, so everybody else is still pushing and going forward. I mean,
Yeah.
not
Well,
many
so
people knew there was a
his
fumble on that play.
progress was slowed, and then he gets a push, and then reaches out for some reason because his brain broke, because he thinks he's at the goal line. And again, like they said during the commentary, if that was at the goal line, that's a touchdown. You're at the fucking 35. You can't do that. That's the rule for anybody. The ground didn't cause a
Well,
fumble. The Giants caused the fumble. The Giants recovered the fumble. Giants ball.
it should have been the Giants. And correct me if I'm wrong. So in Dabble, he didn't challenge.
He did, but they
Okay,
weren't.
so he did challenge it.
But you're
Okay,
not able. No. They ruled it a not fumble because forward
I was about
progress
to
had
say
stopped.
I don't think he challenged it. I think they reviewed it there,
No,
right
no, no.
there. It
So
was replaying, and
it was a whole weird situation. They had it not fumble on the field, deemed forward
Mhm.
progress. Dayball ended up throwing the flag, and they challenged it, and they
Okay,
still didn't get it. He did end up
okay.
throwing the flag,
Well,
but it
I
didn't make
mean,
any sense.
let's be real. The refs, they've sucked this year, and I'm not gonna say they sit here and favorite certain teams,
No,
but
that was like a, oh, we didn't know this was gonna happen type of, like, oh, we didn't know that could happen type of play. It was like, oh, no.
yeah.
Actually,
Well,
you
see,
guys
here's the
can't
thing:
do that.
if this happened last Giants Eagles game, where they lost 34-17,
Yeah.
let's be real, it wouldn't be talked about as much. It
No, but
wouldn't be
it still would be
that's
just in the just because everything with the tush push is talked about. Every false start, every fucking offsides, every fucking weird ass movement, every formation, all that stuff is talked about. So it would have been talked about, but this was an early part in a close game, and then Skattebo gets hurt, and then it's just over from there. But
yeah. I mean, maybe it would have been maybe it would have been talked about, but refs kind of are getting away with some of these bullshit calls just because of who ends up winning. Like you look at the Bucks. The Bucks. We didn't talk about this, but when the Bucks and the Lions played, that awful call that there was fourth down, and I want to say was it probably Cade? It was. I want to say it was Cade Otten. He catches it, reaches out, lands lands
yeah,
uh reaching out over
outstretched. Yeah,
the first down marker. They call it a first down. They replay it, call it a first down, and then they after extensive or it was like after
extensive review.
extensive review or like extended review, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck. I
yeah.
mean,
No, yeah, I
they
remember that.
triple reviewed it.
Yeah.
The refs are getting worse. There's not
Well,
really much we can do about it.
with they're just getting sneakier. Like with this play, like they said that you couldn't challenge when the whistle was blown, or when forward progress. Jesus Christ, forward progress, forward progress. Jesus Christ,
You
forward
got it.
progress was ruled. But again, they didn't stop the fucking play. Doesn't make any sense. It's the most
No, it's
clear-cut
like
fumble I've ever seen.
there's multiple refs out there. Not a single one blew their not a single one blew their whistle. The ball gets fumbled. It gets recovered by the Giants, and then they blow the whistle.
And then the head ref goes, nah, wait, nah,
Yeah, no,
nah.
I don't.
Um,
I don't
but
like it. I don't like him getting
Dayball
away
is
with that.
now. I mean, Dayball can't get fired. Malik Neighbors out for the season. Cam Skattebo out for the season. Rookie quarterback. Not a chance he gets
No,
fired.
yeah, job is pretty much secured now.
His job's pretty freaking solid right now. So
I mean, they won enough games. To be honest with you, if they just would have fucking found a way to beat the Broncos, I mean, shit, not allow them to score
no.
33 points in the fourth, game would have been super secured. But I got a question. The Eagles are 6-2. You got Detroit 5-2. You got Tampa 6-2. You got Green Bay 5-1-1. You got the Rams 5-2. Who's winning the NFC? Who's number one? Number one spot.
Right now, it looks like the Lions. Um, I mean, Philly's got the record, but they haven't shown anything ultra impressive. Still dealing with this AJ Brown bullshit. Talking about a potential trade for him.
Shit, I didn't even realize AJ Brown after that 100-yard 2-touchdown game, he still went and tweeted and complained.
Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't want to play for the Eagles.
Bro,
He wants to go play for the Titans again. Like, I don't know what
he
his
had
fucking deal is. He
over
just won a fucking Super Bowl.
he had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns and had like a they're using me but not really using me like tweet or something. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know. I
Either way, if you look at Detroit's schedule, right? Because I got remaining schedules here. Detroit's 5-2. They got Minnesota, Washington, Philly, the Giants, Green Bay, Dallas, the Rams, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Chicago. So, I mean, you can pretty much give them Minnesota. Sorry, but you can give them Washington. You can give them
no.
Chicago. You could probably give them Minnesota twice. Pittsburgh, I don't really see that being a
Well,
problem.
it's
I
JJ
think they beat.
McCarthy now. So
I think they beat Dallas. I don't care. I think they beat Dallas. Maybe Green Bay and LA. Maybe they give Detroit problems, but I can see Detroit, coming out with
but I
three,
can I
four
can I can see
losses.
Detroit struggling with certain teams certain weeks. Like they're not as consistent as they may have been last year. Um, they're not going to go 15-2 again, but yeah, no, they've got a chance to win most of those fucking games, but it's not the easiest schedule in the world.
They could go 15-2.
They won't.
But I'm saying like to the point where they could go like I wouldn't be surprised if they end up 13-4. Like if they end up only losing 2 more games the rest of the year, it's not a shocker to me. 13-4 for them. Now Philly, they got Green Bay, Detroit, Dallas, Chicago, the Chargers, the Raiders, Washington, Buffalo, Washington. So they get y'all twice.
Shut the
They get
fuck
to
up.
play. I'm just saying they get to play y'all
Shut
twice.
the fuck up.
Uh,
You
they do have to play
guys
Buffalo,
talking. Oh, you had a shot against the Chiefs at the half. We didn't have shit.
bro. I mean, like you
We
said,
didn't have
bro, y'all suck.
shit.
You said it yourself that y'all suck. I think obviously Vegas, yes, they get their win against them. Dallas, Chicago. I mean, Green Bay, and Detroit, obviously going to be a problem. Buffalo is going to be a problem. The Chargers could potentially be a problem.
Possibly.
Um,
Justin Herbert seems pretty distracted right now, so.
I'd say that schedule is mildly harder than Detroit's remaining schedule.
Yeah.
Mm, ah,
Fairly similar.
I don't. Okay, the fact that they got Buffalo, Detroit, Green Bay. Let's look at the hardest 3 games left. Philly has Buffalo, Detroit, and Green Bay. Those are the 3 hardest games left. Detroit, I would say, would be Philly, Green Bay, the Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah, over Pittsburgh or Minnesota. I mean, the Rams.
Yeah.
So I'd say Philly is, I guess, mildly harder. Tampa, they're 6-2. I'd say the biggest benefit of them, or the biggest thing that could help them for winning the damn NFC would be the fact that they have a lot of easy teams to play.
They also have a ton of injuries.
So many fucking injuries.
Again, they're essentially a lock out of the South, but I don't think they got the NFC in them.
They are 6-2. I mean, these other
They are,
teams
yeah.
fuck around and lose more games than we think. I'm not saying no. I agree. No, they're definitely not winning the NFC. But is there a chance? Sure. Could they go and beat New England? They could. Are they going to lose to Buffalo? Yeah. All right. Now it's getting tricky because they got New England and they got Buffalo and then they got the Rams. So Buffalo and LA, that's going to be tricky. Then they get Arizona, New Orleans, Atlanta, Miami, Carolina.
The rest of those are butter.
I say Arizona, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina, Miami, Carolina.
But depending on what type of week
1,
it is,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Atlanta
6.
could
They
look
can go
good.
out on a.
So, depending on what day of what moon cycle it is, Carolina could be good. Atlanta could be good.
Sure, but they also could go 6. They can go 6-0 on their last 6 games.
Problem being, yes, the Bucs are good. The Bucs are 6-2 currently, but they're basically not going to have Mike the rest of the year. Godwin's still recovering as he's playing. Yes, they're going to beat the Saints. Yes, they're going to beat the Panthers. Yes, they're going to beat the Falcons, but we'll see. I don't know if they have it. They have the division for sure.
Who knows? I mean, look, I'm looking at this as New England, Buffalo, and LA. Those are the 3 hardest games.
They win one, they're fine.
I'm saying compared to the other 2 teams we talked about, those top 3 aren't as hard. Now, it's just the fact that they're not as good of a team and may just lose a few more down the road that they shouldn't have lost.
Yeah.
Like you said, they could lose to an Atlanta on a good day. They could lose. Who knows if Carolina, out of the 2 times, fucking Tua. What if Tua decides to play with one eye again and throws 4 touchdowns,
No, he was using all 3.
Green Bay's 5-1-1. And for some reason, I guess I don't know why my math was all fucked up. They're number 1 in the NFC right now. So I guess having more
Mathematically,
one less win but less losses, you get the first place spot.
However that math works.
Well, they're number 1 right now with 5-1-1 over 6-2 teams. But you got Green Bay, who's going to be playing Carolina, Philly, the Giants, Minnesota, Detroit, Chicago, Denver, Chicago, Baltimore, Minnesota. Philly, yep. We're looking at the hardest top 3. Philly, Detroit. I mean, Philly, Detroit, Denver, Baltimore. If they are healthy and have been on a hot streak, if they're winning games at that point, it's going to be Baltimore as their biggest problem. But I mean, Philly, the Giants, Minnesota twice. Denver might be a problem. Who knows? Who knows what type of issues?
You telling me
they could give
Minnesota's
them.
not going to win another game this year?
What do you mean?
What? Detroit's got them twice. Green Bay's got them twice. They're cookies.
I think there's a high chance that the 2 of the best teams in the NFC beat Minnesota twice. It could happen. I think,
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, Green Bay plays Minnesota at the end of the year as well. So the final game of the year is versus Minnesota. Detroit plays them second to last. So could those games matter? They might not. But how tight the NFC is right now, they're probably gonna fucking matter. And then the Rams, 5-2. They got New Orleans, San Fran, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Carolina, Arizona, Detroit, Seattle, Atlanta, Arizona.
Fuck.
Devin?
Oh no.
Devin?
I hate the fact
Hey,
that you thought that the
besides
Rams were
Detroit,
good.
besides Detroit, fuck you. What's up with that? Besides Detroit, New Orleans, San Fran, Seattle, Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, Tampa, but they can beat them. They can easily beat Tampa Bay. Carolina, Arizona, Detroit, Seattle, Atlanta, Arizona. Come on. Are these fuckers gonna go ahead and steal the NFC?
They could win out.
Do the Rams end up stealing the NFC? They could.
I think if we looked at strength of schedule, they would be the favorites for sure. By far.
I didn't even realize writing this down how good of a chance they had. And I just threw them in like, yeah, they're 5-2. You know, they definitely have a chance, but they have a really good fucking chance.
Like the Niners and that defense should be a cakewalk. They had nothing.
I mean, what's their hardest three? Detroit.
They have a hardest.
Seattle,
maybe.
Tampa, Seattle. Detroit, Tampa, and Seattle. That's their three hardest left.
And then maybe a Niners, but the Niners just lost to the fucking Texans, so no.
Yeah, give me.
When do they play Detroit though?
They play Detroit week what was
16?
that? 18, 17, 16, 15, week 15 looks like.
That game's going to matter.
That game's going to matter a lot. But that's the thing though. They go out there and only lose to Detroit. I don't know. Like I said, I could see Detroit having only one more loss this year, so obviously they get some type of tiebreaker. But if I was a betting man, obviously the odds are probably in Philly and the Rams' favor, or Philly and the Lions. Yeah, but say Philly and the Lions' favor, just because, well, they're Philly and Detroit. But don't be surprised if the Rams end up, it's gonna be close. The Rams are gonna give whoever wins this NFC a run for their money, if not the Rams. All right, moving on from that.
Do the Rams have divisional comp? No.
No, I mean San Fran, nope. Seattle, not really, and then Arizona, God no. Well, I mean, okay, the Rams lost to Mac Jones and the Niners, so are the Niners comp?
No, I just mean, so say the Rams don't win the NFC. Do they win the division? They're making the playoffs.
I think the West is theirs for sure, especially after looking at the rest of their season. I mean, 2 to 3 losses max. 2 to 3 max. Well, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be hard. All right, Chicago versus Baltimore.
Good job.
Fuck you.
I mean, it's the season saver. Like, that's the spark, I guess.
Yo, you are hating crazy on a W that I haven't had in like a month. But all right, we can hate on.
It's kind of like Chris Paul cuts the lead to 42.
No, it's nothing like that. It's we could have won that game 21-20. We could have let DeAndre Swift run for 150 yards. We could have let Tyler Huntley we could have had Tyler Huntley sacked 8 times. We didn't do any of that. We won a game 30-16, and that looks like a regular Ravens win, especially against a team like the Chicago Bears, who we were favored to beat. Mind you, they have a winning record, or had a winning record.
Were they 4-3?
Or were they 4-3, or were they 3-4? Either way, they had a better record than the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, yeah,
they had a better record than the Baltimore Ravens, and they were still favored to lose that football game. The Baltimore Ravens, here's the thing. Obviously, we're 2-5. I'm not going to sit here and gas up anything. But I will say, there's a reason, and I hate to keep reminding fans that aren't fans of Baltimore. There's a reason the Baltimore Ravens are still favorited to win the AFC North.
Yeah. Which is nuts to say, but the Steelers lose. Pretty bad game. Or not great
Steelers
game.
are 4-3. That's our biggest threat. Browns, what, 2-6? Bengals, what, 3-5? I'm not scared of them. I'm not worried about them, especially if we got Lamar coming back, who we will talk about because the last time we did a podcast, we thought that motherfucker was gonna be playing.
Well, that's the other thing. So, well, yes, obviously, you guys with Lamar definitely have a shot with your upcoming schedule and all of that. Someone's lying in the organization.
Oh, someone's lying crazy.
I don't know why they're lying. I don't know if they have to lie. Do you have to be limited in practice on Fridays to not play on Sunday?
Devin, he had a full
He had a full
practice
practice.
Friday.
John Harbaugh had a press conference after Friday's practice and said Lamar was a full participant in practice today. And then Saturday morning goes, Lamar was a limited participant in practice today or yesterday. And says it was an honest mistake with the practice distinction. Like he didn't watch practice. Like practice wasn't fucking film.
Here's the thing. If there's a world where they had the balls, and I mean balls, or just, confidence and whatever word you want to use, to go, we could bring Lamar back, or we could beat the Bears with Tyler Huntley and give him 5 more days or 4 more days to rest before he plays Thursday night. Those are absolute balls when you're 1-5.
You think that's? I thought it was more of like Lamar may not ever play as a Raven again.
No, we play on Thursday. If
I know, but
Lamar never playing as a Raven again is the most hyperbolic thing you could have ever
No.
said in this situation.
By far, but it's just with Lamar's injury issues, it's weird that he's a full practice participant and then is not somehow. And yes, Tyler Huntley is a incredible backup for the Ravens and the system and all that stuff, but I don't know if the Bears are enough of a cakewalk to go, oh yeah, Tyler's got it down pat. Maybe they are.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
mean, that like you said, that's balls.
It was enough of a cakewalk because Tyler Huntley, he went out there 17 for 22, 186 passing yards, 53 rushing yards. Derrick Henry, he woke up. What you looking at?
I got an alert. The World Series game is still happening.
Of course, the World Series game is still happening.
Sorry.
But Derrick Henry decided that he remembered how to play football again.
A little bit.
And got himself 2 touchdowns. I mean, even got stuffed at the goal line, bounced out, and still found his way to the fucking end zone.
Yeah.
And, the past couple weeks has been, kind of like a baby deer when it comes to hitting a gap.
Yep.
So,
well, it seems like
glad
he
to see.
Doesn't have a gap to hit.
All right, here's the thing. When you're Derrick Henry, you make gaps.
Well, no. When you're Derrick Henry,
yeah.
When you do hit the gap, you can't get taken down. But if there's no gap, you're Derrick Henry and you stink. And you get stood straight up.
No. You're not Le'Veon Bell. You're not tiptoeing around the fucking offensive line until you find a gap. You make the fucking gap. You're Derrick Henry.
Well, we've seen Derrick Henry struggle before, and it's when it's against very good defensive lines. When the Ravens O-line isn't great, like earlier in the season. If he gets stuck.
Wait.
Derrick
when
Henry.
You say we've seen. Hold on. When you say we've seen Derrick Henry struggle before, you mean the last month?
Yeah.
Because that's the only time in our lives we've seen Derrick Henry struggle.
All right. The few times we've seen him have a few bad games.
Ever,
yes. But
no, like literally ever, like his worst games ever.
understood. And it's when his O-line, like he strives or he thrives after getting through the O-line. That's when he's good. But good game from him. Zay was a go-to target, which was nice. Chad Bateman caught a football.
He caught multiple.
Your secondary wasn't as much of a liability as they usually are.
We put the ball in Caleb's hands and told him win it.
And it worked.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, it worked.
Helps DBs out when Caleb Williams has the football.
For sure.
Because you know what we did? What did I say? Stop DeAndre Swift, put the game in Caleb Williams' hands.
You did it.
And that's what the fuck.
If DeAndre Swift got loose, you guys would have been a lot closer. But
it's just the simple fact that the Baltimore Ravens defense had an assignment, achieved goals in a game. Our offensive line didn't give up more sacks than fucking a Kardashian's bedroom. I'm talking actually played well, like looked good and won a football game. We didn't barely get by. We didn't just win on a Hail Mary against the Bears.
Why don't you shut the fuck up real quick, dude?
We didn't just like.
And that's why that's all of last year when I said, "Oh, we're really not that good. We're really not that good. Even if we have Terry McLaurin this year, we're still not that good." There's a reason I say things because we stink. But no, you guys didn't win on a fucking whim against fucking Caleb Piss Dog Williams. But yeah, I mean, a good win. You guys are now back in.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Say what?
Say
I was about to say contention.
We're back in contention to what? Win the AFC North?
I was about to say contention. I don't think I believe myself.
Go on a 10-game win streak? What? Then what?
Again?
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen 7 weeks from now when we've won 8 straight games?
You guys will win 8 straight games and then lose in the divisional round.
That's fine. That's what was supposed to happen. We weren't supposed to be bumped in the fucking 15th week. We were supposed to lose in the divisional round. That's fine, Devin. I'll take that. Because you know what I get to say? We were 1-5. Devin, we were 1-5.
How many 1-5
now we're
teams
2-5. And do I really think the Ravens are going to go 10-0 in the next 10 weeks? Probably not. But like I said, there's a reason they're still favored to win the AFC North. That's because if you look at the remainder of their schedule, you got Miami coming up. So a couple days from now they can be 3-5. You got Miami, then you got Minnesota, then you got Cleveland, then you got the Jets, then you got Cincinnati, then you got Pittsburgh, then you got Cincinnati, then you got New England, then you got Green Bay, then you got Pittsburgh.
It's cake. You have two.
And here, let's put that in perspective, though.
2 somewhat tough matchups.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. If you put it in perspective, we get to play against Tua, J.J. McCarthy, whoever's playing for Cleveland, Justin Fields, Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, Drake May, Jordan Love, and Aaron Rodgers.
Well, Justin Fields is not named the starter, so.
Okay, Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
Let's be real. He's going to hurt himself waking up to go piss in the middle of the night. So he's probably not going to be playing.
Because he just got injured before he was set to start, I went back and read what happened when he was supposed to start for the Chargers. And it's really just dreadful.
I don't know what is up with him. I don't know what.
I mean, he was getting pain meds, and a doctor shoved a needle in his fucking lung and said, "You'll never start for the Chargers ever again." So fucked up.
Bro, wasn't it his debut start as a Charger?
It was his second game. So week 1 he'd broken 2 ribs. Week 1 he broke 2 ribs, so they were giving him pain meds, and the doctor punctured his lung, and that was Justin Herbert's first start, and he never stopped starting after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. It is a shame for Tyrod Taylor, but I guess moving on from that, you got Miami versus Atlanta, which
Good old Atlanta. They're bad.
what the hell? What the hell was that? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say we were wrong about Tua. He didn't redeem himself. He didn't
No,
turn things around.
no.
I will say there's a weird coincidence this week, obviously with a lot of shit talking from your own like management, and then quarterbacks going out and playing better than they have the entire season. Especially Tua. Like, Mike McDaniels, like I said, was talking that shit last week. I thought probably someone like Tua was just gonna make him like turn into Eeyore, like, oh, okay. But instead, he went out there and threw 4 fucking touchdowns. Well, what, 20 for 26? 20 for 26, 205 yards, 4 touchdowns. Had what was up with his face? I missed what happened to his eye. Did he just get what he had? Just pink eye? Like what the fuck was
I
wrong
don't
with
know.
him?
I actually have not. You said the one eye thing earlier, and I didn't realize what you were talking about.
His left eye was swollen.
Really?
He basically played with one eye.
That's
Um,
probably his bad eye. He probably has a bad eye, and then now it's fixed.
and you got to think this was after he was what he told the media that it was like sometimes it's just like hard to see like Jalen down there. Like I'm not the tallest guy.
He
You
needs to
didn't hear
shut the
that?
fuck up. He just needs to stop talking.
He
But what needs to stop happening in the NFL is this recency bias is already a terrible fucking thing that happens in all of sports, but it's getting to the point now where it's very, very bad. Like, yeah, Bijan had a bad game. Saquon had a bad game or had a great game. Like Saquon has done nothing all season. Bijan has changed the course of the Atlanta Falcons. Like this is what happens when the Atlanta Falcons don't have a good game out of Bijan. They don't have anything. Their defense is absolute butter. Like hot knife through butter. The fact that Tua can dice up a Falcons defense is a really, really terrible fucking thing. The fact that they don't
and
show up certain weeks doesn't make any sense. It should never happen.
and in terms of yardage allowed, I mean they're one of the best defenses in the league.
But
It
here
just
they
doesn't
are,
make any
not
sense.
showing up against an offense that doesn't exist.
The offense doesn't exist, and now mind you, they don't have Drake London, they don't have Michael Penix, and I know I question whether or
Yes.
not Michael Penix is a winning quarterback, right? And we can still put that on the table and question whether or not Michael Penix
But
is a winning quarterback. But we know what Kirk
we
is.
know Kirk is not a winning quarterback
We knew what Kirk
unless
was. There's a
he
reason.
has the best of the best, and then he might win a few games.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think Kirk Cousins. Like, it's such a weird situation how he got paid so much money to get his spot taken, but is now staying as the backup and comes in and plays like it's way worse than Michael Penix.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Like way worse.
Ugh.
Like, he just stepped off a cliff. And, I guess it
Is.
shocked me. I guess
I mean, it's odd that the Falcons keep him around. Um, yeah, it's like just leaving food in your pantry for too long. Like you're like, oh, I bought that. It tastes like shit, but I closed it up and I left it there for about 3 more years.
it'd be like if Deshaun Watson was healthy and he was just second
I'm
QB
pretty
two.
sure he's like not like this was an Achilles tear. Like Aaron Rodgers would have been fine to start the season.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like when did Deshaun tear his Achilles? I feel like we looked this up last year. It was like
It
September or
was at
October.
some. Was it that early?
Well, it wasn't that fucking late. It's been over a
Um.
year, or at least a year.
Yeah.
With Aaron, his was like what 8 to 10 weeks, where he could have been healthy, and then was more than ready to go to start the next season.
Okay. He tore it October 25th, literally a year ago.
So a year.
So it's been torn for a year.
And he's what?
Um,
Still hurt?
I mean, when he tore his Achilles, it says January 10th he underwent surgery, could miss 2025 season. So I mean, they were already on that shit saying he could miss this entire season.
Wait, did he had surgery in
Um,
January?
um, it's what it's January 10th.
That's
It
wild.
says didn't suffer a setback in his rehab. He suffered a re-tear that could knock him out another entire season. Ruptured his right Achilles again. Further tests showed he had another surgery on Thursday to repair it.
He
The re-rupture
retore
comes
it.
less than
That's what
3
it
months.
was.
Oh, he retore
In
it.
January.
Okay, he
Okay, that
retore
makes
it
way
in
more sense now.
January.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so 3 months into recovery, he tore it again.
Retore it. Good for him.
So yeah, Deshaun Watson is retorted. Um. Anyways,
um,
sorry, stupid joke.
no, that was
Stupid
good.
joke.
That was terrible.
Um. No.
I'm retired.
Miami, Atlanta. I mean, I don't know. Tua winning this game just seemed like a fucking punch in the gut to Atlanta. They've already lost to Carolina 30-0 this season. I kind of thought, like what they beat Kansas City. What are they on a hot streak? Gonna possibly push for the NFC South versus Tampa, and it just
It's the most up and
goes
down
right
team
back to shit.
maybe ever. Like I've never seen a team like win
Yeah.
okay games, look pretty good, have a running back that's got an insane amount of all-purpose yards, and then like literally not show up against really really bad teams. And it's a
Really
shame.
bad teams.
It's a shame that like there's anyone out there who's like, oh, see, Tua is good. No, 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 he's not.
Are there people saying that?
No, but on paper it looks like Tua's has the ability to be a good quarterback, and he does not.
Huh. Okay. I was about to say I was for sure. I was
Like
gonna
no, no,
guarantee there
no,
was nobody
four
like
four
going.
incompletions and four
See,
touchdowns looks pretty fucking good. He's not good.
no, it's a beautiful stat line. He played a great game, but like a broken clock is right twice a day.
He
Like
deserves to
he has
lose
been
his job.
terrible. He's been terrible all year.
Yeah,
He still doesn't deserve to be a Miami Dolphins starting quarterback next season. I I really don't know what you do with Mike McDaniels. I still feel like as somebody that had to sit there and coach Tua, you should at least deserve to experiment with somebody else. I mean,
but it
because
is. I
who
mean,
do you, who do you
it's
go with?
incredibly concerning that he, whether he was told to believe it or not, believed that Tua should be the starting quarterback for his entire tenure there.
Sure. And the thing is, like, this isn't like the Browns where they just have a history of bad quarterbacks or whatever. This is
Well,
an organization that believed in this is an organization that believed in Tua, and I think if they moved on from Tua and tried something else with Mike McDaniels, it might work out a little bit better. Because you're not getting like Cliff Kingsbury down there to go develop Quinn Ewers. Like you're not get like I don't know what type of pool they think they're gonna have if they get rid of Mike McDaniels.
oh no,
Mike
I mean
McDaniels is gonna go
they're
be an
gonna get
OC.
Todd Bowles, not
He'll
Todd Bowles.
he'll go be an OC. What?
I was gonna say
Oh
Brian
no,
Flores.
not
They
fucking
can't
Todd
get
Bowles.
Brian Flores back. They were racist to him
Mike McDaniels will go be an OC on a Super Bowl winning team next year
in a heartbeat.
if they get rid of him.
Heartbeat.
So they can pick and choose their fucking battles if they want to, but I say you still move on from Tua. I don't care. Like there's not a fucking world where he even comes close to replicating a game like this. I don't care. I don't care if they get to
There
play
is, but it shouldn't
Atlanta
matter.
or I don't think so. Like I'm saying, I'm so confident in how like in his lack of quality play. Like it won't happen again. Like this was a once in a season moment. It's not gonna happen.
But again, it's Falcons who
bro. I don't know if you
apparently
understand,
are
like in terms
throwing
of where
games. Like,
this defense.
should the Falcons be investigated for betting fraud?
No, Kirk Cousins need to be just arrested for fraud. But
Okay, that's fair.
I'm I'm just saying, like, I I don't know. Miami sucks. Tua's not a good quarterback. Tua's not doing this again. And if you look, what I was gonna say, I remember now. Atlanta, they have, statistically speaking, one of the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know what happened that made it make it go that way. But if you look at Miami's schedule, they got Baltimore. The next two games they got Baltimore and Buffalo.
Nothing.
Already a fucking problem. They got Baltimore and Buffalo. Then they got Washington. Then they get a bye week. Then they get the Saints, the Jets. Then they got Pittsburgh. Then they got Cincinnati. Then they have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then they finish off versus New England Patriots.
What's their current record?
It's not happening. 2-6.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
2-6. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no. This wasn't a discussion about a playoff push. This was a discussion about if Tua will even have another good performance or performance close to what he had against Atlanta.
I mean, again, possible. Won't
No,
happen.
It's outplayed by Joe Flacco.
Even if it does, it does not matter. Like, we've seen
it's not gonna happen.
Bad quarterbacks play well this year. Who cares?
I don't know, because the problem is it does matter, because you can't keep having games like this.
Who?
Like Tua, all of a sudden, this is, I'm not gonna lie to you, the same kind of issue I have with the Ravens, where you were like, no, you guys are gonna win 9 games, and then John Harbaugh's job is gonna be safe. I don't want that. Like,
I know,
just
but
because
that's what will happen.
But if Tua has enough games like this for the rest of the year, then Miami's going to sell themselves or buy back into this bullshit going, well, he turned it around. Look what he did in the back half of the season.
Well,
and they finished fucking 8-9.
Like, you better stop. What do you want? Do you want the Ravens to try to scrap together something this year, or what? Like, are you guys going to magically get better next year?
If the Baltimore Ravens turn things around and end up making the playoffs, and they still have a poor offensive line, still don't know how to manage the clock, still have no discipline when it comes to their offense, defense still gives up a bunch of yards, and we lose in the playoffs, yeah, fire John Harbaugh.
I know, but if we're talking realistically, Harbaugh's done that 15 fucking times.
That's my point.
Well, yeah,
we've had enough.
Exactly. If he was supposed to be fired, he should have been fired. And
but
granted,
this is it.
If Lamar was
we went.
This is not it.
This is it. We went 1-5. I don't care what I just said is, I don't care how good we play when we turn it around. There's still going to be those hints of John Harbaugh that I don't care how many games we win for the rest of the season. In every single one of those wins, there will be hints of John Harbaugh where there's going to be bad play calling, bad decisions, poor clock management, bad discipline.
See, but if they result in wins, who cares? If you guys go 12-5 or 11-6 or 10-7 and you make the playoffs, those bad decisions, if they result in wins, he'll still be the head coach.
And here's the thing. If we go and do what we did again, nothing we did to redeem our 1-5 record matters. What's been happening is John Harbaugh's been having these great regular seasons since Lamar Jackson has been here when healthy, and then we fold in the playoffs. If we do what we're supposed to do 9 weeks into the season, that's not John Harbaugh and his great coaching staff. That's the Baltimore Ravens and them being professional athletes going, yo, we're like a lot better than this.
I agree.
Like fucking act like it.
I agree, but in the world of the
only way they
NFL,
turn things around.
Wins go to the head coach as much as a loss does.
Sure, but at some point you can't keep taking. I don't know. It was Gerald McCoy or somebody fucking said it. You can't take Don't take what you take. Don't take what. Don't accept what you would in a win that you would in a loss. So look at the. Don't take. I'm saying don't accept what you would
Sure.
in a loss in a win. Don't accept what you would in a win in a loss.
Sure.
If like take all the bad you had in a win and work on that shit. Don't just take it and go, oh well, that's what comes with us. Like that's the John Harbaugh way. That's been the John Harbaugh way for 16, 17 years. That's what comes with us. Sometimes we just fucking hold 8 times a game. Sometimes we don't line up right when we throw a touchdown on this very same play. Sometimes Mark Andrews just fumbles and we're okay with it. Like that's just how
But
that's how John Harbaugh is.
I agree. And I agree that yes, regardless of Sans Super Bowl, outside of a Super Bowl, regardless of how you guys perform, yes, he should be fired. But if you guys make the playoffs, he's not getting fired. Should he be? Yes.
If John Harbaugh doesn't represent the AFC in the Super Bowl this year, he probably gets fired.
Maybe.
I don't know what would make you think there'd be any good reason to keep him around any
The
longer.
fact I don't think there
He's
is.
already
I don't
lost
think
the-
there is a good reason, but I don't think there's a world in which the ownership of the Baltimore Ravens suddenly has an epiphany. Oh, maybe this guy's the problem.
I don't think it's an epiphany. I just don't think you.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe
firing
this
John
guy's an
Harbaugh.
issue. Yeah, he's been an issue.
Firing John Harbaugh right now. I mean, there's no. What's the point in that? What's the point in somebody taking over right now?
Nothing, but which means that the result of the season impacts his job status.
Devin, what did I just say? You can't just continue to take what you would in a win or in a loss with a win. Like
I'm not saying
if
it
John
should.
Harbaugh does what he does again, there is a good chance that the Baltimore Ravens go, all right, thanks for everything you've done. We're moving the fuck on.
All right,
I mean, I don't
because
know.
if we think back to when the last time Harbaugh's job was on the line, it was when the Ravens were performing poorly with Joe Flacco. The second Flacco gets hurt, Lamar comes in, the Ravens start to win games, they make the playoffs. Yes, they lose in the playoffs to the Chargers, but now there's hope. So the only time when Harbaugh was going to lose his job was when the Ravens were going to miss the playoffs and they were going to have a terrible season. Harbaugh has been excused from this as much as he could, and I don't see a world in which he's not going to keep getting those excuses if he makes the playoffs again. A world in which Lamar was hurt for a few games this season. He can blame it on that. And then if they come back with Lamar and play well. Lamar had an MVP year. Played the next year. Got hurt twice, 2 years in a row. That's an excuse. He's not going to get fired if you guys make the playoffs.
With and without Lamar this year, we have had a historically
poor
bad defense. Historically, we've
Zach
averaged less than a. We averaged less. Yo, he's fucking gone. We've averaged less than a touchdown without Lamar Jackson. So that whole, well, Lamar Jackson saved his career. Yeah, he saved it long enough. We know who fucking saved who. We don't have to keep sitting here going. Like, it was like, all right, you saved John. Now let's see what John can do. John ain't done shit. John ain't going to do shit.
Well, maybe this is,
with all that being
maybe
said,
the most you guys can get out of that Ravens team is a AFC Championship appearance, which in today's NFL isn't the worst thing in the world because there's a few inevitable teams that will forever be inevitable, or at least for the time being.
Look, all this to say, Tua doesn't deserve to play next year.
I agree.
But, you know, hey, it is what it is. All right. Jets, Bengals. Look, any team with Joe Flacco putting up 38 fucking points
should win.
Should
Well,
Win the football game.
up 14 with 8 minutes left. Any football team up 2 scores with 8 minutes left should probably win, especially if they've already scored 38 points. Like the one thing that we did forget about in all of this talk of the Bengals and they beat the Steelers and all this stuff, but yes, you still have Jamar and you still have T. Higgins and all that. You have one of the worst defenses ever created on the Bengals side. So I guess, the Jets were bound to win a football game. The fact that we're jumping up and down. I can't fucking stand Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn needs to be fired today. I cannot stand the fact that you're taking the game. No. You're taking the game ball and you're fucking jumping up and down. Fuck you. You're 1-7. You're gonna smile? Fuck you. It's a whole crock of shit. Piss off. Fuck that shit. Fuck this team. And then you still want to start Tyrod Taylor? Piss off. And then fuck the entire Jets organization because I've had time to think about this Woody Johnson fucking prick and the fact that the Jets haven't been to a fucking Super Bowl since 1969 and they're gonna blame it on Justin fucking Fields.
Okay,
blame this team on Justin Fields, sure.
How about let's see if you can do it. We talk about the Jets and just what they've done this year. Can you think we can do that?
I think we can.
Are you gonna bring up how poorly they played with Aaron Rodgers, how poorly they played with this quarterback?
Yeah, let's talk about this year. They're 1-7.
I get it. It's the Jets. They're 1-7. Justin Fields is not a good quarterback.
I know that.
Aaron Glenn, to have the ability to take a game ball, celebrate your first win as a head coach, even though you're 1-7, and do all these things. I'm telling you right now, that locker room, that team, they like Aaron Glenn. They support Aaron Glenn. They fuck with Aaron Glenn. They like Aaron Glenn. That organization likes Aaron Glenn. Woody Johnson obviously has a preference in quarterback and who's playing quarterback, or at least has an opinion on how well Justin Fields has played this year. And no matter who the Jets are and who Woody Johnson is and who Justin Fields is, well, fuck it. Well, no, who Justin Fields is very important in this conversation. Take the Jets off of it and take who said it off of it. What was said about Justin Fields was 100% correct.
Kind of.
What the fuck do you mean, kind of?
No. Well, what was said about Justin Fields was to defend Aaron Glenn. Which I don't agree.
Kind of the same way as like, can you fully gauge how good of a coach Mike McDaniels is when he has Tua?
No.
Okay.
But when you're 0-7 or 0-6 when he said it, or 0-7, whatever the fuck it was, it yes, a part of that is your quarterback. Aaron Glenn also has the decision to choose who the quarterback is going to be. Could have made the decision for Tyrod earlier in the year. He wanted to start the season with Justin Fields instead of Tyrod Taylor. It's his decision. They're probably making a similar amount of money because they both suck. Wins and losses come down to the head coach. They also come down to the quarterback. But to say that, because Justin Fields sucks, that Aaron Glenn is impressive? By no means.
Nobody's saying he's impressive, but you got to understand, there's a huge gap between impressive head coach and deserves to be fired.
Sure. Well, then
and right I want to see sweet spot is.
Then show us what Aaron Glenn can do with the Jets team, because here's the thing. I don't think it's Aaron Glenn either. I think it's the fucking fact that he's the head coach of the Jets, which is the issue. Robert Saleh is probably fine as a head coach if it wasn't for the fucking Jets.
I do not think
he's a great DC.
Robert Saleh could handle. Yeah, that's the thing though. He couldn't handle that pressure though. especially when Aaron came in town. He couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle it.
Well, it's for the Jets.
You know what?
That's the problem.
And you know what Aaron Glenn said? Fuck Aaron Rodgers. I don't want him.
Was he right?
Fuck that. Fuck that. I
And
don't
then he
want Aaron Rodgers.
started the
Well,
season
you think
0-7. So
you
who's this guy to judge? This guy's
if
smart?
you're I don't know, I'm a head coach in the NFL. Do I want an unhappy 41-year-old quarterback as my starter?
Or do I
Probably
want
not.
a 27-year-old who's never done anything in the NFL, and then I want to shit on him every week?
AKA my scapegoat? Absolutely.
Sure.
10,000%. I'm going to do that 10 out of 10 times.
I hate every little piece of this organization, including Aaron Glenn, including Justin Fields, including the ownership. It's all a crock of shit. And the fact that we're all pointing fingers at everybody is total bullshit. They all suck.
Devan, Justin Fields played a full game and threw 47 passing yards this season.
I agree. I know that. I said I agree, but I know.
No, you don't have to agree. I was gonna say there's nothing to agree on. Like, it happened.
It didn't happen.
It happened. Like it's on camera. Like, he played a full game and couldn't throw for 50 yards. Whether the Jets haven't been to a Super Bowl in 50 plus years or were in last year's Super Bowl, Justin Fields is a big reason why this year they're 1-7.
Like I said, if it was Tyrod over Justin, they might have one more win.
Tyrod Taylor is not a great option either. The man is like pushing 40 as well. No, the Jets quarterback room is horrendous. But Justin Fields,
what, every head coach deserves a good quarterback? There's only so many good quarterbacks.
No, but Devan, once again, there's a big gap between every head coach deserves a good quarterback, and a head coach deserves a chance to coach a team not fucking led by Justin Fields.
Again,
or not led by Tua.
Every head coach deserves to coach for a team that's not the New York Jets, is what I'm saying. It's not Justin Fields, it's the New York Jets that are the reason Aaron Glenn is a terrible head coach, or seemingly so.
Okay. I want you, maybe just one time this year, watch like a full Jets game. Like a full Jets game.
Yeah, it's one guy makes all the mistakes. He's the only guy who's ever made a mistake.
At the end of the game, okay, Devan, we just had a full discussion about how much more impact Lamar Jackson has on the Baltimore Ravens organization than John Harbaugh. So yeah, no. At the end of the day, you got your quarterback who's controlling your offense, and a head coach who's not your play caller. The quarterback has a lot more impact on the outcome of the game.
Sometimes.
And when it's Justin Fields, okay, yeah, sometimes. This is the time I'm talking about.
All right, well then yes, I want to see the rest of the season without Justin Fields, and I want to see what they do. It's not going to be dick. They still suck. It's still the Jets. They're still an easy win. They're not going to win another fucking game.
I want to see them next year with a different quarterback.
Who?
I don't know. Who do you want him to go get? Fucking Ty Simpson?
I don't think it matters.
Bama's quarterback? You want him to draft?
I think it's inevitable. The Jets aren't going to make the playoffs. The Jets are still going to suck next year.
Nobody said they were. Nobody said they were going to make the playoffs this year, next year, or the year after that. Either way, if we're talking about, does Aaron Glenn deserve a chance to coach next year for the Jets? Yeah. Especially if we're saying it's the Jets, then yeah. Well, no, he gets a chance again because it's the Jets.
And it's the Jets.
It's the fucking Jets.
And anyone deserves a chance. But I don't know.
But here's the thing, and like you said, who are they gonna go get? I don't know. I mean, they could drop a bag on Daniel Jones, but that fucker's not playing in MetLife again. He's not coming back to New York and playing there. You're not getting Russell Wilson. He's a fucking garbage bag. Carson Wentz, no. He played himself right out of a starting spot for next year. I don't think he's
out for the season now.
And then, like I said, you got some prospects like Bama's quarterback, Oregon's quarterback. I'm not really going to buy into Indiana's quarterback. I'm not buying Indiana.
I'm not buying any college quarterback right now.
It is Indiana. Well, I mean,
How's
Ty
Arch?
Simpson,
I
number
heard he got
4.
taken out of the game.
How's whose?
I said,
How's who? Who'd you say? What'd you say?
I said,
What
how's
did you say?
Arch? And you said, who's?
Who's Arch?
Who's Arch?
Who's Arch? Who's Arch in particular? No, how's Arch? I don't know. Shitty. Texas
No. I
sucks.
mean, he got taken out of the game. Like, he got hurt.
Oh, I don't know. He'll be all right. I think.
I haven't looked.
Maybe.
I don't really
Hopefully.
care.
I think he'll be all right. Hopefully he'll be all right. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
there's
see.
not anything super impressive coming out of college.
But could they be better than Justin Fields? Yes, they could be. Hey, if you are a top prospect in the NFL or a top quarterback prospect in the NFL, you could be better than Justin Fields.
See, but
Not saying that's much.
But who's to say that maybe it's the organizations that have failed Justin Fields?
Sure.
He's played for some pretty bad organizations.
Pittsburgh? Yeah, they're a terrible
Well,
organization.
he got fucking 5 games with Pittsburgh. And he had a winning record.
Yeah, and what'd they do? They swapped quarterback. I don't think he had a winning record.
Yes,
we
did.
need to stop that narrative.
We're
No,
not
he
stopping
did
that
not.
narrative.
Can we pull that up just to make sure? Because I
Please
don't. I
fact check
want to
that.
say he went like three and something. I don't know if he went. I don't know what we think. What we think he did is what he did. Steelers schedule what 2024. How many games did that fucker play?
I don't know. Look up
Justin Fields played. Okay, sure. He went 4-2. There you go. So he went 4-2. So a shitty organization, 4-2.
No, what I'm
Right?
saying is that when he plays for a organization that is known for, like, people were pissed when they pulled Justin Fields for Russell Wilson last year because he was 4-2.
Okay. Okay, so I want you to do me a favor and find me like any of those people.
Reason being is the Steelers team was good enough to play with either of those quarterbacks.
Okay, once again, if I got to check the narrative again, I still I mean I know it was only a year ago or it was a whole year ago.
They finished with 10 wins.
I feel like we were sitting here going.
Remember when it came down to the last 4 games of the season, the Steelers lost all of them.
They lost the last like 7.
Exactly.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. 4. But no. What I'm saying is though, they beat Atlanta. They beat Denver early in the season. We didn't really know who Denver was, but they beat Denver 13-6. They beat the Chargers last year. Who I mean, if we were okay, so they start 3-0. They lose to the Colts. They lose to the Cowboys. And then when did Russ come in? Did he come? Did
It wasn't mid-game.
Did Justin Fields play this full game?
Yeah, it wasn't mid-game.
Okay, so then he came in starting against the Jets. So I don't know. I don't remember being impressed by Justin Fields last year. I definitely remember us having conversations of him, them getting by.
But again, that was the conversation. It was no, Justin can get by. It wasn't is Justin good. It was can Justin get by with a good team? And the answer at the time was yes. And then they still went for the move for Russ, and they still sucked. But I don't know. It's just in this world where right now a decent to not great quarterback can go play for a pretty good team and look pretty freaking good. Like,
sure.
Like, Jonathan Taylor is on pace to, like, maybe tie LaDainian Tomlinson for the touchdown record, and people are giving every flower to Daniel Jones. Yes, is Daniel Jones passing? Yes. But did he do the same thing with the New York Giants when Saquon was breaking the doors off every fucking football player? Yes. So, we can't, I don't know.
I mean, there becomes a time where I don't know. I guess quarterbacks are going to have to step up and show they can win football games. So we're going to have to wait and see what Daniel Jones can really do. Because, sure, they win a lot of games comfortably, and they get to sit back and relax and let JT cook. But, I mean,
It's weird.
are we comparing? So we're comparing him. Are we comparing him to
No,
Justin
no,
Fields?
but I'm
Because I
saying if
don't
you put
think
Justin
he's.
Fields on the Colts right now, they might be 6-2 or 5-3, but they're still a decent team.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Green Bay versus Pittsburgh. We got the Steelers versus the Packers, Devin.
Tucker Kraft.
I mean, National Tight End Day. One of these tight ends had to go crazy at some point.
There's some tight ends going
I mean,
stupid. Everybody except for Jake Ferguson.
well, he definitely went the
He went the most
he definitely
stupid.
went the stupidest. He went the stupidest. Tucker Kraft went crazy, but I'll say, I mean, I'll keep standing on it. You know, they might have been shaky a few games this year, but the Packers are so fucking good.
The pack is back, baby.
They got a different type of spice than like Detroit or Philly. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the youth that they've been talking about.
They got grit.
I don't know. Maybe it's the young guys over there. But either way, it's just there's something about them. Jordan Love is slinging that fucking football. Josh Jacobs is great. The offense is great. The defense is fantastic. And to be honest with you, you want to talk about games that weren't really games?
This was not a game. This was never a fucking game. Like, yeah,
I mean,
10-point dub, but not even fucking close to a football game.
well, okay. So what? The Steelers go up. They go up 13-16. So they were up 16-7 at half.
Didn't feel like it.
So when they did go up 16-7 at half, it was like, all right, cool. And then things turned around real fucking quick. What? Packers scored 28 fucking points in the fourth quarter. Sure, Tucker Kraft did his thing and made a lot of plays, but I mean,
no, Jordan Love had what?
I
don't know, 6 incompletions.
360.
Yeah. 360.
360.
Balls were on the money. He's doing something that a few quarterbacks aren't able to do this year, which is protecting the football. And that's kind of one of those things where it's like, yes, the stats are impressive and throwing for this much and doing all that, but he's like MVP numbers and all that stuff can fuck off. But the guys who play well or who are playing well this year are protecting the football. They're like, he's not throwing shitty picks, he's not throwing shitty balls, he's not fucking fumbling, he's not doing anything stupid. So he's protecting the fucking football. And on top of that, their offense is playing well enough. They're playing well, and their defense is very, very good.
I mean, when you just have a game where maybe Josh Jacobs can't get shit going. Oh, well, Jordan Love's going to throw for 360.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm just going to do what I do. I'm Jordan Love. And then on the flip side, I know he's 40, but they were on Aaron's fucking ass that entire game. I mean, they were itching to get to Aaron Rodgers. For a 41-year-old, the mobility was cool, but I mean, the fact that they just got that pressure in general, I mean, the Packers gonna be a fucking problem.
The Packers are going to be a problem,
now, I look at
the Steelers are not going to be a problem. And anyone who's hopeful for Aaron to win another Super Bowl, good for you.
Well, the Packers. The Steelers are 4-3. They're still first place in the AFC North for now. And if you look at the rest, I guess the real question is, are they going to win the North? Because if you look at their schedule, we've talked the Ravens schedule, we've talked some NFC schedules, but you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule, they got the Colts, they got the Chargers, they got the Bengals, the Bears, the Bills, the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Lions, the Ravens, or the Browns, the Ravens. So take out some of those shitty teams. Once again, they have the
6 tough games.
Colts, Chargers, Bills, Ravens twice, and Detroit.
So you're telling me if they lose all those tough games that they go 8-9 and Tomlin gets fired? Tomlin can't get fired because Aaron's coming back, and Aaron only went there because Tomlin's there.
No, they'll go 9-8, and Mike Tomlin's job will be secured because
You know what's funny? I don't really want to say this, but all that talk of Aaron, like, am I going to retire? You should have fucking retired. You should have wholeheartedly retired. This is such a crock of shit, such a fucking waste of time. The fact that you're now going to extend Tomlin's fucking career. This is so fucking annoying. Fuck your Netflix documentary. Fuck all this bullshit. All your yapping about this and that, and you're a waste of time right now. It's kind of pissing me off.
Well,
Whoa.
I mean, what are we talking about? Hold on. I mean, Aaron, what has he done so far? The man's. Why are we?
Well,
because
he's talking all this shit. Oh, when I retire, you're never gonna see me again. Well, fucking retire, dude.
He's got 16 touchdowns, almost 1,500 yards. I mean, it's not. What are we doing? Why are we sitting here talking about Aaron Rodgers? Like, I mean, it's look. Do I think the Steelers have a tough road ahead of them? Sure. Am I confident? Am I more confident in the fact that I got Aaron Rodgers at the fucking at the helm? Yeah. It's still Aaron fucking Rodgers. Let's not act like he hasn't been.
Headline Steelers news today. Steelers sign MVS. Cool. That's the guy you're looking for. Congrats.
First of all, MVS honestly isn't the worst fucking pickup in the world.
Well, then it's like,
but at the
MVS
same time,
played with Aaron from 2018 to 21. Like these fucking he's not Tom Brady. It's not like, oh, we played with Gronk. Oh, the connection's there. It's like, no, this is Valdez Scantling, who no one gives a shit about.
No, first of all, you got to pick and choose. You can't bring Randall Cobb or Jordy Nelson in the mix and go, oh, they're old and washed. Let's play with them, Aaron. Huh? Like this isn't.
He did.
Obviously, yeah. Gronk's still healthy. Going down to Tampa is a big fucking help for Tom
No,
Brady.
of course, but
there's no. This is Devontae if it wasn't the Jets. Sure, if Devontae Adams came to the Steelers, what are we talking about? But it's the same team that got Aaron Rodgers fucking DK Metcalf. So, I mean, I don't really like. Obviously, they're gonna.
They got him DK, and it was supposed to be DK and Pickens, and then they said, "Well, do you know when George Pickens was traded though? It was before Aaron had joined the Steelers."
Yeah. Well, it was before Aaron joined the Steelers, but we all knew where he was going.
Yeah, well, Aaron not joining the Steelers didn't fucking help. So, I don't know what the case was over there, but besides the fact, I'm kind of just a bit upset. Maybe I'm lashing out because my team sucks.
When you look, you might be. If you look at the Steelers' wins so far, I mean, they've beaten the Jets, the Pats, the Vikings, and the Browns. It's cool.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. Well, okay. Well, Patriots, Vikings. They beat the Patriots and the Vikings.
We still don't know if the Patriots are real, though.
The Patriots are 5-2, 6-2
record. Watch. We're looking at the Ravens right now and going, they're 2-5, but this team with Lamar will be good.
But this is the only team in the history of the world you can do that with. There's nobody else we're doing this with.
But still, there's a lot of teams
where
it's like,
he's the fucking MVP of this fucking league. This man is an MVP of the fucking league every year he plays football, but it's a different discussion.
The only reason they gave Josh is so that they can run fucking, oh, I'm the MVP commercials during Monday Night Football that no one gives a fuck about. How many fucking different Josh Allen commercials were there? Every time I watch football, oh, Josh Allen commercial. Fuck
a lot.
There's just so many.
A lot. You're right. There were a lot of Josh Allen commercials. But all right. What do we have? We have I guess just the rest of these games that did happen. Bills Panthers 40-9.
Yep.
163 yards from
it. It was not close.
No, it was definitely not close. You had Patriots Browns. Patriots won 32-13. 49ers Texans 26-15 Texans. That one confused the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because I still don't have that much confidence in the Texans, but fuck it. Bucks beat the Saints 23-3. Broncos beat the Cowboys 44-24. Colts beat the Titans 38-14. And yeah, that was the rest of the games.
Dak had part of a good game and then didn't.
That's usually how it goes for Dak. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like what you say about Justin Fields. He does nothing and then everything.
Yep.
It's kind of how he won that game against the Bengals.
Yep.
Dak does everything and then nothing.
Yep.
But all right, I guess moving on from that, let's take a look at our power ranking because obviously, I did a little pre-pod dive into the power ranking to see where we're gonna have these teams land on this week's power ranking, and we had Detroit 1 and Green Bay 2, and I'm not gonna lie, maybe it's not fair, maybe they didn't get to prove themselves, but one team had a bye week and one team looked fantastic this weekend.
Give it to
I
him.
might have to flop. I might have to flip flop for
Give
now.
it to
We'll
him.
put Green Bay at 1 and just let Detroit slide
There's
down
no,
to the number
like-
2 spot.
There's no oh, Detroit's it this year type of feel. So, the one spot in the league is up for grabs. And right now
It is up for grabs.
being grabbed by the Packers.
It is grabbed. It is currently being grabbed by the Packers, and I think 3 through 7, I think it stays. It's Buffalo, Philly, the Rams, Chiefs, the Colts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what you changed there, but I think you can keep those teams there because after that,
From what I
you
remember,
have
we had the
Tampa.
Pats pretty high or low.
They're at 16, middle of the road. I mean, we can see where they land.
Yeah.
Because right now we had Tampa at 8, Denver at 9. I'm not opposed to flipping that for now.
I mean, Tampa coming off a loss to Detroit the week prior, playing a game against the Saints. Spencer Rattler threw one of the worst picks of all time to a D end, which is pretty awesome. And then got truck sticked. But I'm fine flipping those. I mean, the Broncos' offense looked better than we thought it would.
And then it was Dallas, San Fran, Chargers. I think the Chargers deserve to take a jump.
I think you can put the Pats next. I think you can put the Pats above the Chargers. I think so. Who the Chargers just play?
They beat Minnesota. And we both picked Minnesota.
And Carson Wentz fell apart and then broke his shoulder and then still kept playing
And
because their backup quarterback is an undrafted guy who looks like he serves pizza at a place in Hoboken.
And New England beat the Cleveland Browns.
Fair. All right. Well, New England can be behind the Chargers.
Okay, I'll go Lack and then New England. And then, so who was after that? Because you have Dallas, San Fran. They took some losses this week. You have Seattle, who had a bye week, so they didn't get to lose this week.
But
so I wouldn't be opposed to Seattle going next.
They're 5-2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put Seattle right there at 12. And then after that, you're looking at teams like Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Minnesota. Let's go down to 32. I think a nice little swap between Tennessee and the Jets, possibly, maybe.
Doesn't mean
put Tennessee
anything,
back at 32. Sure. Yeah, I mean, put Tennessee back at 32. Why not? I think they deserve to stay right there. we look at that, I think I mean I'm kind of just flopping it a little bit. I think 30th it's Vegas, and I think above them at 29th is Miami. You can debate that if you think that either team is better. I think New Orleans maybe a little bit worse than that. And then after New Orleans, I think maybe Carolina is just a little bit worse than that.
Yeah.
Or a little less worse than
A
that.
little less worse, yeah.
A little less worse.
I mean,
I like the
Carolina's the
Jets
only
there.
team. Maybe the Dolphins have shown a little bit of hope. I don't think the Saints have shown any hope. I think you can put them below the Dolphins.
Okay, so flip them. So go. Okay,
Like the Saints give
them.
me nothing.
No, you're right. I will put them there. And then what was it? So we had now New Orleans, Miami, Carolina. Is Carolina worse than Cleveland?
No.
Arizona.
Yeah. But no.
Okay, so no, yes.
I want Carolina over Arizona. I think Arizona absolutely fucking is such a waste of time.
And then where does Cincinnati fall in that?
I think ahead of those teams, yeah.
Okay.
Only
Okay.
because of
So
what their
then
offense
that
can do.
means
But they like actually have hope.
Cleveland, Arizona, Carolina, Cincy at 24. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. And now we're
Washington
kind of
next.
in the weird range. Now we're kind of at the okay. Washington. You could go Washington. You could go Atlanta. You could go the New York
Chicago.
Giants. You could go Chicago. You could go Houston. You could go Baltimore. I'd probably go either Giants, Chicago, and Washington. Giants, Chicago, Washington, and Atlanta are the four teams in mine right now. I would say
The fact
probably
that
what order?
the fact that Atlanta has played so fucking bad, but because they have Bijan and because of the talent that they have on this team, like I can't put them that low. But I think Washington is really that bad.
Washington, Chicago, New York Giants, Atlanta.
Yep. Perfect.
Baltimore, Houston.
Yeah.
Are
But
they better than are either of those teams better than Minnesota?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
Minnesota. What about Jacksonville?
Jacksonville have a bye.
Jacksonville had a bye.
Then you can keep Jacksonville ahead of both of those teams.
Okay, keep Jacksonville ahead of both of those teams, which would put what we
I mean,
have.
in all
Houston.
reality, like there should be two lists. One, the list with Lamar and the list without Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, it
But
is what it is for now.
once
But,
Lamar plays, we can bring the Ravens up.
And then that leaves us with the three final teams because we only have 13, 14, and 15 still available. And the teams that we have left are Dallas, San Fran, and Pittsburgh.
Dallas, Pittsburgh, San Fran.
Best to worst? Are you going best to worst or worst to best?
I was going best to worst.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dallas.
I mean, Dallas's defense looks really, really
Fran.
bad. But
yeah.
Pittsburgh's offense doesn't exist. Mr. Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren doesn't do anything. So
their run game doesn't exist, but I mean, Aaron can still sling that.
What's his name hit that bitch tonight? Did you see Juju hit that fucking celebration on the first time? He hit this.
Nah. I think it was an alteration. I think it was something different. I don't think it was.
What is that for?
I don't think he was like shouting out Samoans in that touchdown
Like an
celebration.
anime thing?
Could be. It could be. But all right, what do we got? San Fran, Dallas, and Pittsburgh.
I don't know.
I guess
Well,
if I had to
all right,
look at
San
all
Fran
those
last
teams,
out of those. San Fran 15.
okay, Pittsburgh, then Pittsburgh, Dallas, San Fran.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Dallas, San Fran. There you go. The power ranking for week 8, starting at 32. You got Tennessee, you got the New York Jets, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Miami, Cleveland, Arizona, Carolina, Cincinnati, Washington, Chicago, the New York Giants, Atlanta, Minnesota, Houston, Baltimore, Jacksonville, San Fran, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Seattle, New England, the LA Chargers, Tampa Bay, Denver, Colts, Chiefs, Rams, Eagles, Bills, Lions, Packers.
I like that.
Your number 1 team in the NFL, Devin. All right, week 8 awards. MVPs, 5 spots. Opoy and Depoy, 3 spots each. We got some candidates. Actually, fuck that. Let me get my Depoy out the way. It's Myles Garrett.
It's Myles Garrett.
The man had 5 sacks.
In a big loss.
The man had 5 sacks, which that poor guy, too bad they made him sign that fucking $150
They didn't make
million
him sign
contract.
shit. This
Yeah,
motherfucker
no.
said, I'm going to go be the biggest fish this small pond's ever seen.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely ridiculous that he even thinks he can complain for a second.
He hasn't.
The situation he's in.
He
Yes, he
hasn't.
has. He's been
Has he?
he was slamming his helmet around all game, pissed off.
Well,
He was
he's
sitting
allowed
there
to be
after the
mad,
game.
but
He was sitting there after the game. Oh yeah, I mean, I'd trade those sacks, all 5 of those sacks for a win. It's like, bro, you knew
no, you
this.
wouldn't.
You
No, he
knew what
wouldn't.
was
No, he
happening with
wouldn't.
you knew what was
He's
coming
so
with this,
dumb.
bro. You're playing for the Cleveland Browns, bro. You knew what was gonna come with this. Stop playing stupid. You know what this is.
What an idiot.
So give me Myles Garrett, and then some other candidates I have for Depoy. I mean, I got Robert Spillane, who had 14 total tackles with an interception. I have Tampa Bay's linebacker Anthony Nelson, who had 4 total tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, an interception, and a touchdown. And then Alex Singleton had 11 total tackles with a forced fumble.
Can I vote in Marshawn Lattimore?
If you want.
For opening his fucking eyes.
But I mean, it's pretty easy for me. I'm going Anthony Nelson, which I mean, pretty much had a fucking quadruple fucking 4. So 4 total tackles, cool. But 2 sacks, forced fumble, interception, and a touchdown. I'm giving it to Anthony Nelson right there. Give me Anthony Nelson too. And then I mean, leader in tackles this week. I'm gonna go Spillane. Spillane number 3. Bada boom, bada bing for Depoys.
That works for me.
Yeah, you don't really care who Depoy is. It's fine.
No.
We've studied that. You're more of an offensive guru.
I really don't know anything about defense. And I'm fine with it.
That's your lane. But either way, time for the MVP and Opoy candidates. You got Bo Nix, 19 for 29, 247, 4 touchdowns with a pick. Other quarterbacks like Tua, who was 20 for 26, 205, and 4 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 15 for 20, 179 yards with 4 touchdowns. Drake May, 18 for 24, 282 passing yards, 50 rushing yards, 3 total touchdowns, and an interception. James Cook, who is going to be my number 1 for Opoy already, 216 yards rushing, 11.4 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. You had Jonathan Taylor, 153 yards rushing, 21 receiving yards, 12.8 yards per carry, 3 total touchdowns. Saquon, 150 yards rushing, 24 receiving yards, 10.7 yards per carry, with 2 total touchdowns. And then
no, sorry.
Jordan Love, 29 for 37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns. Justin Herbert, Thursday Night Football, 18 for 25, 227 passing yards, 62 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Tucker Kraft, 143 yards receiving, 20.4 yards per catch, and 2 touchdowns.
I forgot what I was going to say. But I was going to say, did you know? But I can't remember.
I was around like Jonathan Taylor. Just giving out Jonathan Taylor
But it was
stats.
before that because I thought
Just giving
about
out
it.
James Cook.
I was gonna say it.
James
No,
Cook's
it was a
James.
joke.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my Opoys out of the way already. Because, huh?
No.
Give me James Cook, number one. I mean, over 200 fucking yards. He had more rushing yards than Josh Allen had passing yards. He
Did you
even
know
though it was the Panthers,
that the Bills have a bad football team?
the
Did you
Bills
know
don't
that?
have a bad football
Did you
team.
know
They
that?
don't have a bad football team.
Did you know that the Bills
They
are
don't.
so bad that like they need a savior like Josh Allen? Like the most
They're
valuable thing in Buffalo.
they're 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 actually a pretty good football team, Devin.
No,
That's
that's not
the
what I heard.
sad thing. But my Opoys, it's pretty easy for me. I got James Cook number one. I got Tucker Kraft, our first tight end voted onto the Opoy board this year at number two, and then I got
And
Saquon with
last.
his bounce back. What?
Last tight end.
Probably and last, and then I got Saquon with his bounce back game this year, third spot for Opoy in week 8.
I have James Cook 1 because currently he's the best player on the Buffalo Bills. Jonathan Taylor 2, who is the best player on the Indianapolis Colts by about 87 miles, on pace for 26 rushing touchdowns and 30 total touchdowns, which is pretty close to LT, who had 28 and 31. So, don't ever fucking say another thing about Daniel Jones. And then Saquon had a big run. Give it to Tucker.
Tucker Kraft. Big Tucker Kraft. All right, and then finally our MVPs. All right. When it comes to quarterbacks, I'm gonna look at who they played, especially this week. You had Bo Nix playing one of the worst pass defenses in the league in Dallas. 250 yards with 4 tutties and an interception, 19 for 29. That's great. Jalen Hurts, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Jalen Hurts. I mean, he didn't have to do much, but he did a lot with what he had. 20 total attempts. He had 15 completions, 179 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
A fumble.
He did have a fumble.
A phantom. There we go. Phantom fumble.
Phantom fumble.
That's
there
a phantom
you go.
fumble.
That was a phantom fumble.
Yeah,
it was the phantom fumble.
That's the phantom fumble.
And I mean James Cook. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, really carried.
I have Jordan Love 1.
I'm not gonna lie. I agree.
364 touchdowns on Sunday night. Granted, it's against Jalen Ramsey and whatever that secondary is, but still impressive. Few incompletions. Look good.
I liked what I saw from Jordan Love for sure. I got to go with him as well for number one. And then if I'm just looking at defenses alone, I'm not going to lie. Justin Herbert, 18 for 25. He had 227 yards and 62 rushing yards. 3 touchdowns. I'm considering him. I'm throwing him up there for sure. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I got to put Cook too.
I agree.
I mean, more rushing yards than Josh Allen had passing yards, and maybe it was because Josh didn't need to, but still, I mean, I got to put him number 2. Also, I mean, Drake May. I mean, the man got hit by Myles Garrett 5 fucking times and still was able to go for 282 yards, 50 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, 18 for 24. I like that as well. So, you know, I'm looking at Drake. I'm looking at Herb. And then I guess that final spot. Give me Drake May 3. Give me Justin Herbert 4. And I'll take a good Bo Nix performance at number 5.
Who the
Jalen
Chargers
Hurts is
play?
cool. Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know, a defense that I thought was
We
gonna
thought.
do something, but Justin
Not
Herbert
good.
decided to run for 60 fucking yards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta give it to him.
I don't want to give it to Hurts. I'm not giving Hurts nothing. He can fuck off. Justin Fields, Tua.
You just say Justin Fields?
I don't know. He fucking won a football game.
Okay, so who are your other MVPs?
Justin, Herbert, Drake May, and then Bo.
Okay. So Herbert 3, Drake
Actually,
at 4.
no. Fuck Bo next.
Oh.
Jonathan Taylor in.
Okay, so Herbert 3.
Because if Jonathan Taylor, I think for him to win MVP, he would have to break the record, or at least tie it. But he's the only person that I've I can't remember the last time we've been 8 weeks into a season. 8? Week 8? And then someone has been on pace to get near this number. So.
And I guess I'll say to wrap up this conversation for MVPs, number 1 right now for both of us. Even with I don't even have to add up these points because he's not on this list. Number 1 for me with 13 points so far, I have Patrick Mahomes. Number 1 for you, tied with 2 players with 12 points, you have Patrick Mahomes and Baker Mayfield. And then just to put things in perspective, you know who you have in second place?
Jamal Charles.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and that's how poor MVP level performers have performed.
Yeah, I mean that's also how fucking good he played the 2 or 3 weeks he played football this year.
3.
But
4.
Hey, it is what it is.
4. You guys were
Devin,
1-3 with him.
Thursday night football, Ravens Dolphins. John Harbaugh.
I want Iguodala.
John Harbaugh today said that he is expecting Lamar to play.
We'll check in on Wednesday.
But
they said they did tweet out that he was a full participant. I don't know if you can edit
he was
tweets.
last week.
I don't know if you can edit tweets. But no. I think Lamar will play. I think this is about time. But at the same time, if Tyler Huntley's good enough to breeze by and they can suck it up and beat the Bears, why not play him again?
No. Thanks for your service. Go back to the bench.
I agree. And also, please, Cooper Rush, never play football ever again.
No, never again. At least not for the Baltimore Ravens, because that's not going to happen. But with all that being said, Devin, we talked Week 8 football. Giants, Philly, Chicago, Baltimore, Miami, Atlanta, Jets, Bengals, Packers, Steelers. MVPs, Opoys, Depoys for Week 8. Week 8 power ranking. Thursday Night Football for Week 9. Is there anything you need to get off your chest before we get out of here?
No. Game 3 of the World Series, I don't think he's over yet still.
It's
2:30.
It is not. It's not over. No.
Yeah.
It is not over. Game is still going on.
It's only 11:30 over there. So it's not bad.
Cool. Good for them, I guess.
They started it.
Fuck.
5.
Yeah, there you go. Is that all you got for your chest?
I think so. For now. I think I've yelled
perfect.
enough today. So
That's perfect. That's perfect, Devin. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of On It. We will be back next episode to predict all of Week 9's games, to discuss the Ravens hopefully beating the Miami Dolphins. Maybe, well, we're gonna have a week of some NBA shit going on, so maybe Wemby drops another 50 banger. Who knows? Or not Wemby. Wemby drops another 40 and whatever banger, and
there's been a lot of
more,
points.
more juiced NBA numbers this year. But
It's a
yeah,
little
with all that
concerning
being said,
that Austin Reeves can put up 51. You know how many free throws he
getting a
shot?
little
22.
how many? Oh, okay.
How you
That's a
get
lot of
fouled
free throws.
11 times in a basketball game?
That's SGA. I mean, that's SGA proof
Fucking
right there.
stupid.
That is ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We will be back on Saturday to discuss all of Week 9's games. Week 9 Thursday night football. The NBA season still being juiced as ever. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
Bye.